bills seem to be going up and up and up at the moment. So we thought we'd ask Platform Housing Group's Head of Sustainability how to save energy this winter. Hi, I'm Tim. Thanks for joining us, Stephen. We're doing this series of films on how to save energy during the winter, and today we're going to be having a look at how to switch energy suppliers, which is something we've been encouraged to do over the last decade. I wonder if you could talk us through it.
Yeah, sure. Let me share my screen. Okay, Tim. So yeah, we're going to dive down into the whole issue of switching. Now, many of us like to stay with our supply that we've had since we maybe moved into a home, and it might be reluctant to switch. But actually, in the times that switching has been really promoted in recent years, it's really been demonstrated that people can save quite a bit of money. And this is a graph here on the left that indicates all the savings that people make on average by switching supplier. So going back 3 years, people have been saving typically 200, 300, sometimes 350 pounds a year.
Yeah.
Sometimes it goes down. It does depend on what the market is doing. Now, at the moment, we've got a very challenging market. So it may not be the best time to look at switching at the moment. And there aren't that many deals around because prices have been going up and everyone is trying to protect and be less competitive. So that is one of the challenges. But if you do want to have a look at switching, we're going to take you through the process. And what you're going to need is some key bits of information. We've just got those detailed on the top right there. You'll need your postcode. You'll need to know the name of your current supplier, the name of your current energy tariff, and we dealt with that in the first video, and also your annual energy usage or costs. So having your bill to hand will be really, really useful.
Brilliant.
Now, there are quite a number of comparison sites where you can look at switching. And in fact, now Ofgem, who are the government accredited body to look after the energy sector, have actually listed websites that they feel are reliable and have accredited the following list there of sites.
Right.
So if you wanted to have a look at switching, we would recommend you use one of those Ofgem accredited websites.
Okay. Brilliant.
Now, we're actually going to go and use a site called USwitch. So yeah, Tim, this is the home page for USwitch, one of the accredited Ofgem sites. You'll see there's a box there for energy, which we're going to click on. And as we mentioned earlier, one of the things you'll need is, first of all, is your postcode. So we're going to put in a postcode here.
Okay.
There we go. So we're just going to put in a random postcode. And we're going to click compare and save. And then it'll ask you to put in various bits of information, which a lot of it you'll be able to get from your bill.
Yeah.
Now it's asking us to select an address, and just for the sake of anonymity, we're just going to say my address is not listed there. It's not going to affect comparison results.
Okay.
And we'll just go on to continue. So it's saying, do you have an economy 7 meter? So some people might have that if they've got night storage heaters. So we're going to click no. And then we're going to click continue. Do you use gas? And we're going to click yes for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you on a dual fuel tariff? We'll click yes for that. But if you were not, you could do it separately and enter in the supplier for your gas and then your supplier for electric. So we're going to put us down. Let's put us down for British Gas.
Okay.
Continue. How do you pay for your energy? So there's all the different options there. Let's say we pay on receipt of the bill.
Okay.
Continue. And what is your plan name? So again, you'll be able to find that on the bill where it says the name of the tariff.
Yeah.
On this case, we'll just click and it'll know all the tariffs for the particular supplier that you've selected.
Yeah.
And that one, we're going to click the standard variable. And these tend to be the most expensive ones. Do you know how much you use or spend on your energy? So if you've got your energy bill there, you'll be able to answer that one yes. And we'll go to continue. And here they give you the option of whether you want to say what your usage is in pounds or kilowatt hours. So you might find it easier to do it in pounds. So we'll click the pounds there, but you could do it in kilowatt hours, and that might give you the same sort of answer, but it's quite a good, accurate way of doing it. So what we're going to do, you've got an option there of putting it down as monthly, quarterly, yearly. In this case, I'll put it down for the year, and I know that we're spending £850 a year on gas, and we're paying £550 a year, so I'll just change that to year, on electricity. But if you know your monthly ones, you could put the monthly one in there if that's easier.
Okay.
Continue. We need to put an address in there, so I'm just going to put work address there.
Yeah.
Don't need to have all of the marketing.
No.
And then it says find plans. So let's see what it comes up with. Now it's saying that there are no plans available, and that is indicative of the fact that we've got this very challenging market at the moment.
Gotcha.
However, if we scroll down, we will find that there are actually some offers available that you can't do through USwitch. So there are cheaper deals available to me on this, but you wouldn't be able to do the switch through USwitch. You'd have to go straight to the energy provider to do it. But you can already see here that actually this company here, I don't know how you pronounce that, Nabu Energy, is potentially saving me £255 a year. So that's quite a significant saving. It's a variable contract, so there's no exit fee. All the variable contracts, there won't be an exit fee. It's giving me an estimate of the monthly cost at about £95 a year. And there are other options there. It always gives you the best option at the top, but you can scroll down. Utility Warehouse, they're a slightly better known company, are offering a saving of £157. It's also a variable contract, and that one's called Double Gold. And so there do seem to be a few there. These are all variable tariffs. It seems that probably due to the fact that we've got this very challenging market at the moment, people are not offering these fixed term contracts at the moment because there's such a volatility in the prices of the energy. But there are some deals there to be had. So if it was one that Switch could do, you could actually then process that switch directly then and there through the USwitch site. But in this case, we'd have to come back and contact whichever supplier we might want to go to make that switch. So
I noticed that with USwitch, you can actually call them up as well. So you're not that confident on a computer. They have that free phone number that you could call, and they will walk you through it as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, they will certainly do that for you. Or if you can just go through and press on through the buttons, it'll sort of lay out all the information for you. But certainly, yeah, there's always phone support there.
Brilliant.
But also the energy companies will have obviously their customer services to help people do the switch from their original supplier over to the new supplier. One thing that you might need to be mindful of, if you're eligible for the warm home discount, you need to ensure that your new supplier offers the same service and eligibility criteria.
Right.
So what is the warm homes discount? It's basically £140 that comes off your electricity bill between October and March for those who qualify. And for those who qualify, it'll be typically those who are on guaranteed credit, part of pension credit.
Yeah.
And also if you're on a low income and meet your energy suppliers criteria for the scheme. So really important that if you are getting that, make sure any new supplier before you switch is offering that same eligibility for you on that. Now, this is slightly different to the winter fuel payment, which some people might get as an automatic payment if you were born before the 26th of September 1955. So it's anything between £100 and £300, and they automatically send this out to you, particularly if you're on a state pension or other social security benefit. So there are two bits that some people will be eligible for that will help to provide some discount to our energy bills.
Again, Stephen, that's been really, really useful. Thanks again for joining us. Want to know more about saving energy, including how to deal with mold, condensation and drafts? Go to our website and search for Get Winter Ready and click the link.